Okay, Unit 3, Level 1, Reading. Let me just zoom in for you. Right, so we're going to look at Reading 1, which is on page 42. Right, the reading is Vacation Policy. You are going to read an email about a vacation policy at a business. Use the email to gather information and ideas for your unit assignment. So this is the reading. You can preview the reading. Vocabulary. Here are some words from reading 1. Read the paragraphs, then write each underlined word next to the correct definition. So you are only going to focus on the underlined words, right? And then you are going to look at the definitions that they provide, and then you are going to fill in the appropriate word. Right, we're going to move on to the next page. Right, this is page 43. Exercise C. Preview, skim the email header, answer the questions. So who is the email from? Obviously you have to read the email and then you will answer these 3 questions. Exercise D, which is a quick write. What do you know about vacation policies? Write a few sentences. Remember to use this section for your unit assignment. So work with the reading. Exercise A. Read the email and gather information about why vacation is important. Right, so you're going to read all of this information as well. Right, let's turn over to the next page. Page 44. Right, let me just zoom in for you. Right, so you're going to have a look at this page, page 44. You're going to read all of the information that is here. This is the policy of vacations. Right, let's turn over to the next page, page 45. As you can see, it continues over here, the policy. Right, then we're going to go to the bottom of page 45, exercise B. Which policy do these statements describe, A or B? Check the correct answer. So you're going to read each one and then you're going to decide, okay, does it fit policy A? Does it fit policy B? If you choose policy A or policy B, you will put a check in the block. So you have to read both the policies. Right, let's turn over to the next page, page 46. Let's just zoom in here. Right, page 46, exercise C. Write the letter of the answer that best completes each statement. So you're going to read the statements and you're going to choose the correct answer. Exercise D. Complete the chart with reasons for and against each policy. Use the information from the reading. So you're going to look at this block, right, and you're going to write your reasons for each policy. Okay, exercise E. Look back at your quick write on page 43. Add any new information about vacation policies that you learned from the reading. Right, we're going to turn over to the next page, page 47. Right, so this is your reading skill. Reading charts, graphs, and tables. It says many texts you read have charts, graphs, or tables in them. Charts, graphs, and tables are very useful because they give a lot of information in a small space. They also make it easier to understand a text. Right, so they give you examples here. The first example is a pie chart. As you can see, it is shaped like a pie. A bar graph, which has bars in it, and then a table. A table usually has columns that separate the information. Okay, below that it says, it's important to look at charts, graphs, and tables when you preview and skim a text. Here are some tips. Read the title and headings to get the main idea. Look at the numbers to find details. Scan for only the numbers that you want to know about. So we're going to look at the first exercise, which is exercise A. Look at the pie chart in reading 1 on page 43. Answer the questions. So obviously for this particular exercise, you need to look at page 43 at the pie chart. Right, let's turn over. Page 48. Let me just zoom in for you. Right, so exercise B, it says look at the table and answer the questions below. So once again, this is a very simple instruction. All of the information that you need is going to be in this table, so you need to study this table properly and then answer the questions which follow. Right, let's turn over to the next page. The next page, exercise C, look at the bar graph and answer the questions below. So this is the bar graph that they provide with all of the information that you need. You will study this bar graph and then you will answer the questions which follow. The next page, page 50. I'll zoom in for you now. Okay, page 50, exercise A. Discuss the questions in a group. Now obviously this is something which you do not need to be in a group. You can obviously do this by yourself. If you have a friend, you can discuss this with a friend. Number 1, the president of Toys Inc. wants employees to take vacations. How do the two policies get employees to use their vacation time? What are other ways to get employees to use their vacation time? Number 2, are vacations the only way to rest and relax? What are other ways employees can rest and relax? Exercise B, choose one of the questions from activity A and write a response. Look back at your quick write on page 43 as you think about what you learned. So you're going to write the question that you choose, and my response, you're going to write your opinion. Right, let's move on to reading number 2. Right, the heading for reading number 2, Managing Life and Work with Dr. Sanders. You are going to read a blog post about vacations. Use the blog post to gather information and ideas for your unit assignment. Preview the reading. Exercise A, vocabulary. Here are some words from reading 2. Read the sentences, circle the answer that best matches the meaning of each underlined word. So once again, you have to take the words which are underlined and then you are going to match it to the correct definition on the next page. Right, so looking at this page, page 51, I'm moving on to exercise B. It says go online for more practice with the vocabulary. Preview. Exercise C. Look at the title and the first heading in the blog post and write the answers. Number 1, author. What is the meaning of author? Or the name of the author. Number 2, name of the blog. Number 3, title of this blog post. Right, we're going to move on. Exercise D, which is the quick write. What are the benefits of a short vacation? What are the benefits of a long vacation? Write a few sentences. Remember to use this section for your unit assignment. And then exercise A, work with the reading. Read the blog post and gather information about why vacation is important. So you're going to read this to get the information that you need. Let's turn over page 52. As you can see, it continues. It has the benefits of a long vacation, the benefits of a short vacation. Right, then we're going to go to the bottom, exercise B. It says check the main idea of the blog post. You're going to read all 4 of them and then you're going to select the main idea and you're going to put a check in the block. Let's turn over to the next page, page 53, exercise C. Which statements support short vacations? Which statements support long vacations? Write S for short or L for long next to each statement. So you're going to read all of these statements from number 1 to number 8, and then you are going to write S or L depending on whether it is short or long. Right, let's move over to the next one, exercise D. Which do you prefer, long or short vacations? Why? Choose one reason from the blog post to support your answer. Right, the next one, exercise E. Look back at your quick write on page 51. Add any new information about the benefits of taking vacations that you learned from the reading. And then the next page, page 54. Let me zoom in for you. Okay, it says write what you think. Exercise A. Discuss the questions in a group. Look back at your quick write on page 51 as you think about what you learned. Right, there's the exercise here. Number 1. Number 2. Exercise C. Think about the unit video in reading 1 and reading 2 as you discuss the questions. Then choose one question and write a response. Right, number 1, what is better for families, a long vacation or several short vacations, and why? Number 2, do you think people should take more vacations, why or why not? You can write the question number here and my response. You can write your response over here. The next page, vocabulary skill, modifying nouns. We often put two nouns together to form a modifying noun. The first noun describes the second noun. It acts like an adjective. So remember, it is not an adjective. It acts like an adjective. So the examples they give you, the first one, classroom time, time in a classroom. Below that, family needs, needs of a family. Summer vacation, vacation during the summer. Knowing how to use modifying nouns correctly increases your vocabulary and helps you sound more natural. When a noun acts like an adjective, it cannot be plural. The examples they give you, classroom time cannot be classroom's time. Family needs cannot be family's needs, right? So once again, when a noun acts like an adjective, it cannot be plural. Right, then they have exercise A, change each phrase into a modifying noun. They have done the first one for you. Number 1, experiences in life, life experiences. Right, so you will continue to complete up until number 12. Right, the last page, page 56. Right, so you have exercise B, order the words and phrases, write a question. So the first one is done for you, number 1. Right, so the words that they gave you, your, how long, year, is, school. The correct question is, how long is your school year? So you will use this as an example and you will complete number 2 up until number 8. Right, and that is your reading, unit 3.